Hey everybody, this is Peppa in the Woods, along with Frank. Say hi, Frank.
Hey.
We're out here on the Maude Crack Trail. We're gonna go down Maude Crack and try to look for some off-trail things today, if we can find them. If we do, we'll bring them to you and hope you like it. Thanks a lot. We have just come off that. And if you leave the Maude Crack Trail, there's a little trail you can follow for a long way. I've got ribbons tied to it. But when you get down in here, it is just absolutely, well, you see. And what we're looking for is the cap rock. And if you look through the brush, there's a little view of it. And we're gonna try to get underneath it and bring it to you a little bit better. We came down below a little cliff road. And there it is.
There's no trail on that one either. Well, it's just right on the side of a
This thing is
little kind of a little saddle thing in here.
This thing is neat. It's right below a little cliff row. Supposedly 40, 45 feet tall, and it's every bit of that. Supposed to have a window in it. We'll get up there and get a little bit of angle on it for you.
Amazing how something like that could form and not just fall over.
Yeah. Where's Frank headed toward it? This thing's kind of a hard trek out here, not very far, but it's worth every inch of it to see this. Absolutely cool. There's the window. You can see right straight through this. It's probably another 25 feet to the top. And this hillside, so, man, it's 45 degrees. It's more than that. It is steep. We're just digging our heels in to stay put. But it's pretty unbelievable.
There it is. That's the capstone. Cap rock.
Yeah, that's why it's cap rock. It's got that capstone.
There's Papaw. It's got a window in it.
Yeah, this thing's a little bit like the Chimney Rocks going towards Station Camp, but man, it's massive compared to those. Just massive. It's hard to get any good angles to this thing. These hills are so steep and grown with Mount Laurel and rhododendron. But we're gonna do the best we can do because this thing's incredible, man. Unbelievable. Finally found a place on the steep hill and kind of got my foot propped up behind a tree to keep from sliding, but where you can see through the window. And Frank pointed out the different layers of the sandstone that this column's made out of are different colors. Kind of neat. Right through, straight through the window. And on up to the very top. It can't get any better than this, framed against a perfectly blue sky. Absolutely beautiful. It was a struggle, but we found it. Frank led us around through all this Mount Laurel, and man, it's so thick we couldn't hardly get through, to a little cliff row above the cap rock. And we got enough to get a view of it from up in the top. Not a very good one, but there it is from above. This thing sits right up against the cliff, and you basically got to be within, what, Frank, 100 feet of it?
Yeah, at least.
To even see it. But it's worth it. It is very well worth it.
stepping on this son of a bitch. Sturdy enough to hold on to.
Yeah, we came around to the top. Now we're getting a downward view of it. Pretty nice.
That's as low as we're gonna go.
Yeah, we stumbled around through this stuff and found a little lower shelf right above it. You can even see the window down there. A lot better view. We had to give this all the effort we could give because we talked about it and we didn't want to go home and regret not trying to come up here and get all the views we could get of it. Pretty super look.
Well, we finally made it to the upper view. See the window down in there. Pretty impressive.
Okay, we got back up top the ridge from the Cap Rock. And Frank's been out a gap out here. We did not head back toward Terra Cemetery Trail. We headed on out farther. We're gonna try to find a gap in the cliff and see some more off-trail stuff down in here. We don't really know where we're going. Someone has, there's a line of ribbons tied in the tree that we're going to try to follow maybe. Somebody's made a trail for some reason. I think there's a rock climbers trail to get to the No Business Butte and a couple more things out here. Maybe it's one of theirs, but we'll see. We followed that little trail off the ridge and it's pretty easy to follow a trail. Big old huge bluffs, big deep hollow. Big cliff above, and the trail's still blazed by someone with these orange ribbons. We don't know where we're going, but we'll find something neat, hopefully, to show you. If not, it's just a good day to be out here. God, those are some major bluffs. Both sides. Oh, well, we're gonna venture on and see what we can find. There's a trail marked for some reason. Keep on going. Are we gonna find it, Frank?
Sooner or later.
Gosh, look at this. Absolutely stunning. Gosh. We're closing in on, maybe not the bottom of the ridge, but No Business Creek is way down in that bottom, so we're just gonna see what we can see. Yeah, with the size of these cliffs, I bet we have found an old, well, fairly new. Some of the orange tape is new. We found probably a rock climber's trail. But it's okay, I've never been here before. It's pretty awesome. We'll continue on. Yeah, that's the reason we think it might be a rock climber or rappeller trail, because man, these cliffs in here, sheer rock faces, they're well over 100, maybe close to 100 feet tall. These are unbelievable. We're gonna go on. It's a beautiful little place here. Good place to camp. Coming around a cliff, saw on one of the landform sites that there's a place out here called the Slit. I really don't know if this is it, but it goes right through the end of the ridge. And I guess a while ago we were right under that, probably didn't see it, but can't get through there. It's too narrow for that, but it's pretty cool anyway. Heading on around the cliff row. Right around the little old point, not 30 or 40 feet from that little narrow crack I showed you, we come across the No Business Butte. Man, that's impressive. Not connected to any ridge line or anything. It's just standalone formation. We're gonna try to get around there to it. It'll take a little while. We still gotta go all the way around a couple more bends, but we're gonna head on. There are supposed to be some formations and some smaller arches through here, and I'm not sticking my head back in there to see if I can see a light above that, but that could be one of them. Man, we're gonna continue on and look. Man, this is a nice area. It's cool. Kind of have to look through the trees to see it, but there's the No Business Butte. We are pretty close to it. We're gonna try to get over to it. And we are still following these orange ribbons tied to trees. And whoever the rock climbers or whoever put these in the trees that have led us for the last several hours, I want to thank you. Because without them, I don't know if we could have got around through here. It would have definitely been a lot more difficult. We appreciate it. We used a rope. We were going to try to get to the top of the No Business Butte, but it's a little more than we're prepared for right now. We're part of the way up, but we're going to come back down. But it was worth coming up here just for this view. It's along the No Business Creek drainage, and on one of those cliffs, the one in the center, I guess, right now, is the John Muir overlook. And better safe than sorry, so we're just going to try to get back down and start heading up the trail to get out of here and go home. It's up that way somewhere. Yeah, that's what we thought we could climb up, but we were not prepared for that. So our aborted climb to the top of the No Business Butte is over for the day, and it's starting to get late. So we've still got quite a ways to go out of here off trail. So we'll be moving on. Lead the way, Frankie.
Okay.
Kind of last look at the No Business Butte before we go around the point up here. Can't see anymore. We tried it, but we couldn't get up there. Not a thing for old men, I guess, but maybe someday. It's getting late. You can see the sun trying to set over the ridge, and we're still trying to find a gap in the cliff to get out of there. We come up on this little area, and I had to show it. Completely off trail, massive big rock shelter. Just beautiful. Okay, we hope there's a gap in the head of this hollow. If not, it's going to be a long walk to the next one. All right.
Here where nobody's. Look at our prints. There's not another print, human print in here.
No.
We're probably the first people that's walked in here, and who knows?
footprints and stuff last a long time in here, but look at that bear print. And the mud is all matted down, like probably back in a warmer day, he was laying in here.
Yeah, show
he's
that print pretty good.
He's got, yeah. He's liked it in here for some reason. Yeah. Hope he's moved on a couple ridges over. Okay. We've trudging up the mountain. We found a gap on the way out of here. But we also walked up on this. And I don't know the name of it, but I'll search and try to find it and caption it on here somewhere. But it is a little natural arch with another small natural arch over there, all the way through. I can't pass something like this up and not video and show it, because I didn't even know this was here. But surely it's got a name, and I'll try to find it and capture it on here for you. There's a little natural arch, or both of those little arches, and right here's a nice little cliff, left a kind of a cave back in there. Okay. All right, we're back to the Maude's Crack Trail, and needless to say, we didn't make it to Maude's Crack. We thought we would come at it from the bottom, but we couldn't get around there. We finally found a gap in the cliff that came up. But if you're wanting to see the cap rock, from this little area right here, broken off tree, a couple of pine trees, there's a little trail that goes off out through there, and there are ribbons, orange and pink, that lead you out of trail. And it splits after a low spot, and you take the trail to the left and go to the cliff and find your way down. It's kind of difficult, but it can be done. We did it. We didn't know where it's at. So we're gonna head right back up that way, back to Terry Cemetery, and try to get home. Two old men with weak legs. Oh gosh. Talk to you in a minute. Here's Papo, along with Frank. We made it back, man. The hike out to the Cap Rock's not that bad. It's not that far, but it's hard, and the Mount Laurel and all kinds of little brush is thick, and you wouldn't catch me doing that out there in warm weather when snakes are crawling. End of story. But we've had a good day. Saw some ground and some stuff I'd never seen before. Made it back. Couldn't tell you how to get back. We just had to find a gap in the cliff and come up it. But we're here, so getting ready to head on to the house. So this Papaw in the Woods. If you like this video, there'll be more. Subscribe to my channel, like, whatever. But we'll do it again soon. Thanks a lot for watching it. See ya.